Long before airplanes, ships, or even the idea of travel existed, the continents we know today were part of a much larger world, a single massive landmass called Gondwana. Believe it or not, India and Australia, two countries separated today by thousands of kilometers of ocean, were once physically joined. Their shared origin is written in the rocks beneath our feet and in the mountains that touch the sky. This is the incredible story of how India and Australia were once one, and how they drifted apart to shape the map we know today. The ancient supercontinent, Gondwana. Roughly 200 million years ago, the Earth looked nothing like it does now. There were no familiar continents, only two giant supercontinents, Laurasia in the north and Gondwana in the south. Gondwana included what we now call India, Australia, Antarctica, Africa, and South America. At that time, there was no Indian Ocean, no Bay of Bengal, and no Coral Sea. Instead, a single stretch of land connected India's southern peninsula to Western Australia and Antarctica. This ancient connection is still visible today through geological evidence, the same rock layers, fossils, and mineral deposits found across these lands. Drifting apart. India's Great Escape. About 130 million years ago, the Earth's tectonic plates began to shift. Deep beneath the crust, molten rock moved like a slow ocean, causing continents to drift. This is when India broke away from the rest of Gondwana. For millions of years, India was an island continent on the move, racing northward at a speed faster than any other landmass in history, almost 20 centimeters per year. To put that in perspective, it was like watching a continent sprint. Meanwhile, Australia remained attached to Antarctica, drifting slowly but steadily toward the east. Eventually, the land bridge connecting India, Australia, and Antarctica was torn apart by the birth of a new ocean, the Indian Ocean, the collision that created the Himalayas. Around 50 million years ago, India finally reached its destination, the Eurasian Plate. When the two collided, the impact was so powerful that the land buckled upward, creating the Himalayan Mountains and the Tibetan Plateau. This geological event forever changed Earth's geography. The Himalayas are still growing today, about 5 millimeters per year, because the Indian Plate is still pushing into Asia. Every earthquake in northern India, Nepal, or Tibet is a reminder that this ancient collision is ongoing. Australia's journey north. While India was shaping Asia, Australia began its own journey northward. It's separated from Antarctica about 45 million years ago and has been drifting toward the equator ever since, about 7 centimeters per year. That's why modern Australia sits closer to Southeast Asia now than to its icy neighbor in the south. The Australian continent still carries traces of its Gondwanan past, ancient mountain ranges, matching rock structures with India, and even similar fossils. Proof of the connection. Scientists have uncovered several key clues confirming this ancient bond between India and Australia. Fossils of Glossopteris, a prehistoric fern-like plant, have been found in both countries. Matching rock layers and mineral formations exist across India's Deccan Plateau and Western Australia. Even the glacial deposits tell the same story, showing that both lands were once part of a colder southern climate near Antarctica. These geological fingerprints are nature's way of telling us that the continents were once one pieces of a great puzzle that slowly drifted apart. Conclusion: a journey still in motion. The story of India and Australia's ancient connection reminds us that the Earth is alive and ever-changing. The continents continue to move, mountains still rise, and oceans widen a little more each year. So the next time you board a flight from Mumbai to Sydney, remember, millions of years ago, that journey didn't require a plane at all. You could have walked across the same land. The continents have drifted apart, but their shared history is still written deep beneath the surface, connecting them forever through time. If you found this story fascinating, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more travel documentaries and world stories every week on Boarding Gate 28.